Hi, welcome to A Punk with Toys. My name is Lawrence, and today we're going to take a look at the Jada Street Fighter 2 Ken, but this is the entertainment exclusive white Ken, and for the most part, he is the same, but he does come with an extra accessory. Now, I did get this from Sergeant Reds here in Utica, Michigan. If you're here, they did have like one left, I believe. He may have more, I'm not entirely sure. I do believe they're sold out on Entertainment Earth, but there are a few other places that do have them. So look around Entertainment Earth, even though it's an exclusive. For some odd reason, they license it out to other places, including Big Bad Toy Store. Also, check Hella Dope Toys. They might be having a few more come in once they get their shipment. But anyway, let's get to this. Once again, if you don't have a Jada Street Fighter, you are truly missing out. These are some of the best figures out on the market, especially for the $25 price point. So quickly looking at the box here, you can see that it is the arcade console. You got the joystick, you got your 6 buttons. Here you have Ken, and then you do have what I believe is his background, what he fights in, or maybe they changed it up, I don't really remember. Here you have his power at the top, so I think that looks really cool, and everything on the side is still the exact same. On the back, though, you do have the cross-sell of all the figures that they have, and they're just the regular Player 1 figures, but up here, as you can see, on all the exclusives, they have put just the figure along with his whatever their power, whatever they're doing. So they do try and mix it up a little bit so the back isn't the exact same, but the front and everything is the same. So anyway, let's get into this. We'll compare them to the original Ken right there. I have a few other Street Fighter figures that are lying around that we'll probably have out in the background. So anyway, let's get to this. But before we do, if you like the content that I'm giving, you like Street Fighter, and I have a few more coming in real soon, please take a second, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell notification so you're notified every time I drop a Jada Street Fighter video. Let's go. Okay, so we got him out of his plastic prison, and as we always do, we look at the accessories and what he comes with first. So first thing that he's going to come with is his blast effect, or I don't know, his Hadouken, whatever it's called. If you do look, you can see there are hands in there, so make sure it's going the right way. It's going to be blasting this way. It has this nice yellow to it, and then you get the red, so it has a nice flame effect. Now what is really cool is it comes with a nice little stand, and sometimes you do have to look. I know the first one that I did, had a hard time finding that. I'm not going to go past that because I almost did something that would have been let's just say not PG. But I like these effects, these little stands. You can raise them, lower them, kind of depending on where you want to put it. So it's a good idea of how they decided to do something like this. Maybe someone's on the ground, but I do like these. You end up with a whole bunch. It looks to be the exact same as the original, so you don't really have to worry about mixing them up, figuring out which one it is. But he does come with a different flame effect here, which is a nice little blast when he's doing his uppercut. And once again, same color effects as it is more of a yellow down here. You have the red effect, and that's just going to be put right into his fist. Now I'm looking for, wow, I was looking for M. Bison's. I don't believe this is the same one that is Bison's. Unfortunately, I can't seem to find it. I had it on my Bishop for the longest time, and now I must have removed it. I don't know why I'm telling you this. You guys don't even realize it. Anyway, we do have his angry head. So if we take a look at the original Ken here, the head doesn't look any different. I don't think the hair looks maybe like a little bit more yellow, but I don't know if that's done on purpose or not. It doesn't look like they really did too much to make him feel different. Here is his smiling head. And again, no different there either. Again, the hair looks not so much on at least what I'm looking at. The original, or I'm sorry, the Entertainment Earth one looks like a little more washed out, like it has some dirt in it. The original one looks like it's way more yellow, a little bit more like He-Man from Masters of the Universe. And then we have his 2 open hands. Once again, these things are really nice. There's no trigger finger, so guys like me that do G.I. Joe, can't really do anything, but it has a nice padding on it. When you look at it, paint's all in really good places. Same with the head and everything. All right, I feel like they have gotten better. Now we'll take a look at this figure. And as I mentioned before, these figures are absolutely amazing. Jada just really knocked it out of the park. So quickly, we'll look at everything that he comes with. So there we have his smiling face. And as you can see, the hair looks really good. As a matter of fact, like I said, I think this hair looks a little bit better than what comes with the original Ken. This one seems way more yellow. Again, more like Masters of the Universe and He-Man. He just has some wash down his chest here. You can see the nice little veins kind of just popping right out of him. And they did a good job, in my opinion, when you pop on the fists. That one wasn't on all the way. To make the gloves look like here's the the wrist guard, and they're actually all one part of it. Got the paint right there. Now, this is, I think, one of the best things on any figure right now, in the gi. This is a very nice, soft, pliable gi that allows you to actually move the figure in ways that you might not think that he would be able to. Due to having this overlay, they have found a way to use a nice, soft rubber, or it seems rubber to me, but it looks really good. It has nice texture that looks like it's some sort of canvas. All right, and if you've ever seen an actual real like karate gi, you know this is exactly what it looks like. So when you look at that texture, it is really good. But I think that all the toy lines like Classified and stuff, they should be using stuff like this on their uh, for their overlays, for their plate carriers, just because you can actually move the figure. So going down all the way down the feet, he doesn't really have much, but you have the same texture all within the leg right there. All right, so quickly we can take a look at the articulation. He can look up, he can look down, obviously side to side. He has a nice T-pose, bicep swivel, pinless double elbows. Nothing here has been heated up. All right. One thing they do have that is extremely nice is their butterfly joints that unfortunately it's hard to kind of see only due to the fact that the gi is in the way. But these things really do give you some posability normally. Of course, this is in the way this time. So you can kind of cross over a little bit more than a lot of the other figures. All right, they go back, so you get a nice big swing there. Just have the diaphragm cut so he can move like so. And then he can obviously turn side to side. It actually looks like he has a He-Man action punch there, but I don't think it's supposed to be like that. All right. A nice Jean-Claude Van Damme. And these do not have drop-down hips. All right, no drop-down hips. And that's perfectly fine because they're designed the way they should be, where you don't have an issue with that. You get your thigh swivel. Then again, I didn't heat any of this up, and it's like 50 degrees here in Michigan. All right, double pinless knees. Then you have your ankle rockers, and that is your boot cut, what you would call a boot cut, but it's more like a foot cut. But it's up underneath the gi, so it hides it extremely well. And these guys here with these big honking feet really have absolutely no problem standing. Now, if you don't have a Street Fighter, you can go to Target, you can pick one up. If you have a specialty shop, you can go there. You go to Entertainment Earth, obviously, Hella Dope Toys, all these other places, you're able to get it. Like I made them fall. So, no issues standing these figures for the most part, other than what I just did there. As for the heads, they pop off really easy, and then you can just swap them out. No problem there. Now he's more angry. Hands come off extremely nice. Should probably put the right hand on. So when he pulls back, you can do your nice little effect there. Now as for the fist effect here, the flame effect, this thing should just pop. Should slide right on down like so. That's too much. So there you go with that. And here's the event. Let's see if we can get up on 1 foot here. Really haven't had too many issues with these guys on 1 foot. Again, not the greatest table of mine, that is for sure. But you can get up on 1 foot, doing a nice uppercut, finding a way to get the figure up in the up position. Being shot up in the uppercut is a little bit different, but I really do enjoy these figures. I think they did a wonderful job. Just coming right out of the gate. And again, I think some of it has to do with they have different types of proportions that you don't have to worry like a classified figure, Marvel Legends. They can have a little bit more, obviously, game characters, cartoon characters to them. But I just think they did a wonderful job. And if you don't have one and you're an action figure fan, if you're a toy fan, you need to pick one up just so you can know what everyone is talking about. All right, so here is Bison's fist effect here. All right, and again, his looks a little bit different. Actually, looks way different. So they did create a new effect. I believe this might be on the Angry Ken. I think that's which one it is. They have a few. This is like the third Ken, I believe. Obviously, they have 2 Bisons. They have 3 Chun-Lis. Just get ready. There's going to be duplicates of a lot of these figures. They're player 2, so if you're all in, you're going to be all in picking up a lot of figures. But they're so much fun, and they're a lot of fun to pose with, play with. And you can just really work them into pretty much any line. Beating up Mythic Legions, beating up Classified, taking out a Marvel Legends figure. It's just what makes toy photography a lot of fun. So let's wrap this up. All right, so there you go. That is my review of the Entertainment Earth exclusive Street Fighter 2 Ken. He's all in white, not his typical colors. This is the player 2, I do believe. Anyway, it might not be something that you're into. Not everyone needs all the colors, and that is perfectly fine. You don't have to go and get it. But there you want him. There you go. If you want him, go out, pick him up. I apologize if the light seems off. I got a new ring light, and now it's all about trying to figure out the proper tone that I need when doing the intro and the extra. So anyway, there you go. If you're in Michigan, Utica, Michigan, Sergeant Reds, go pick them up. Other than that, check Entertainment Earth. Hella dope toys. I will drop links in the description below because hopefully they'll have a few more stocked and you can go pick them up if this is a figure that you're like, hey, I really need it, I missed out. But it's time to get out of here. Please, if you haven't yet, take a second, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you're notified every time I drop a Jada Street Fighter toys. Now I'm going to get out of here, but what I am going to do is I'm going to drop a link and a review to another Street Fighter figure, and down here will be the playlist of all the Jada stuff that I've done. Take care.